Hi guys, this is Ranjit and I'm here with Amit from Phone Radar, and we decided to make a different kind of video. We wanted to share our thoughts regarding the current state of HTC, Sony and LG, and specifically for the Indian market.
All the Taiwan brands.
And because Amit Bhawani also is been in this industry for a very long time, I wanted to get his thoughts. So let's start with HTC and their market share. It's constantly dwindling.
Do they have a market share?
It's dwindling, I would say. And to be frank, I actually review devices based on the user requests. And I have noticed that the amount of requests that I get for HTC devices is sort of declining. And now it's less than 1% of... because the pricing... the pricing, at least in India, Amit, I feel is sort of absurd.
Right. In fact, if you remember the last time when we saw the hype was during M8, then M9. And then this has been no hype.
Yeah, M9 was a bad product. They didn't launch it in India. In fact, they launched a
Butterfly
MediaTek version for more than 50,000 if I recall.
Yep.
Yeah. So that was a disaster. To be fair, HTC 10 decent pricing, but again, with some of the other phones that HTC launches, their mid-range phones were not that great. And the pricing was very high. And lately, just HTC made a statement that they are actually going to get out of the mid-range and the lower-end market. But just 2 days ago, they launched the new phone. Let's talk about
yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday they launched it.
They launched a new phone. Two new phones actually.
HTC U Ultra.
Ultrasonic phone with an ultrasonic pricing of just
60,000.
60,000 rupees. I mean, who has the money to spend on an HTC phone?
Yeah.
Which has no resale value.
No resale value. And Snapdragon 821, the processor is good, 4GB RAM. But at 60,000, when you're not having that great market share, Samsung is eating. And Pixel smartphone is also at that price point makes a... so I don't get the pricing at 60,000.
Even if someone has 60,000 rupees, someone would either go for a S7 or...
S8, you'll wait for the S8 is going to come out.
Yep. Or else they would go for an iPhone 7 itself. Why would they go for an HTC which looks like an iPhone most of the time?
So they're losing constantly the market. Instead of getting the pricing and being a little bit aggressive, we are seeing again the insane pricing. Yep. We always complained about the pricing of HTC, but I think so their department took it in the other way and they're increasing the pricing.
In fact, they also launched another phone, the Helio P10.
MediaTek. It's a MediaTek P10,
at 40,000 rupees.
That's the HTC Uplay.
Uplay. They're playing with the consumers technically.
So for a MediaTek 40,000, I don't know what's wrong with HTC.
Isn't there another phone with the same processor at 10,000?
You are referring to Lico, their first one. Yeah, we can't compare, but yeah, you can see.
A similar brand.
Not a similar, yeah.
Another brand in the country is offering it at 10,000.
I would say HTC, yeah, you can charge a premium, but come on. This high premium?
Not 4 times, with another biggest issue being that there's no resale value of these brands now.
HTC has, the resale value has gone. So I don't know, frankly, where HTC is going with its current trend. Amit?
I don't think they would be...
do you get a lot of inquiries regarding HTC phones?
No one even asks about an HTC nowadays. And even if I tweet about HTC, they would be confused, like, why am I even talking about HTC? That's a bigger question. I
used to love HTC. One of my first, good Android phone where I invested my money was HTC Legend. So I like the company, but the way the company is going, I don't think so the future is bright. And if this
continue this way,
very, very high pricing and... so I don't know.
MediaTek Pros and stuff.
And for 40,000.
Not much of future.
So I don't see...
but there's another company also which is learning from HTC.
Let's talk about now. Let's move to Sony. And again, you guys let me know what do you think about HTC, and if you liked HTC, what can they do to improve?
What did you see in them?
Let's see if they used to make good devices. Yep. Do you think they can improve, and if so, in what way? Maybe somebody from HTC would see the YouTube comment section.
Yep.
Let's see. True. Now let's move to Sony, because Sony also the share is sort of shrinking down. And you have reviewed a couple of Sony devices. I also did check out some of them.
I was at the Xperia X launch, which was international, and the phone was launched at 50,000
Snapdragon 650.
650 at just 50,000 rupees. That's Sony, right? And the best part is that most of the Sony's camera sensors are used by other brands. In fact, also
Samsung uses them. Pixel is using that.
Yep. So other brands can use their own sensors and offer a good
better camera quality.
But Sony, who is the master in that, cannot
they
offer you
make the
anything.
sensors, but I feel the problem with Sony is in the software processing, which is actually very important, and they are just falling short. And another problem I have with many of the Sony phones is, and you might have also noticed that, is the heating issues.
So if you even record a 4K video, it clearly after 5 minutes, it clearly says that the device is heated up.
Not even 4K, regular stuff outdoors. If you do in Indian conditions where we're hot, you get a message that it's a heating up and it's going to shut down. So this is a known issue. They know that. That's why they implemented it.
And which is the reason I think they have the waterproofing technology. You just dip it in the water, just throw it in the water tank.
If you talk about the pricing of the Xperia X at 50,000, now they just reduce the price by 14,000.
What's the point?
Can't they get the pricing right at the start?
If I exactly recall, it's just 3 to 4 months from now it was launched.
Yeah.
So in 4 months they have reduced the price to 14,000, which is almost 28% price drop. If they had actually launched at 36K, at least they would have got a
good sales.
Because right now even if they are launching 36K also, no one would be interested to buy a Sony Xperia X with Snapdragon 650.
650. At least put some more money and go with the Samsung Galaxy S7. You can have it for 40,000.
Yep, that's the current pricing, 40K. Why would someone buy a Sony Xperia X at 36?
So I feel like
fan of Sony or Japanese.
I feel like that's the problem with Sony. The pricing, they get it wrong initially. And they have to improve the camera post-processing, which is actually very important, and solve the heating issues also. India is a country where ambient temperatures are so high, and most of the Sony phones...
So they have been doing this mistakes. Earlier they launched a phone with a 4K display, which they learned and they brought it back to Quad HD.
That was like... Let's do it first with a 4K device.
But they should be calling it something like Xiaomi, like concept phone. It's not for consumers.
Yeah, something like that.
Because they even didn't have a review unit also of the 4K display. And the 4K was also not the 4K display.
You went to their event and they didn't have it. Okay.
So it's just more like a joke. It just shows only the media gallery section you can experience the 4K. Generally, it's all Quad HD. So what is the point? But anyway, it's not just HTC and Sony. There's one more. And
let's come down to LG. And again, LG, for some reason, I'm just going to talk about the Indian market. In India, LG actually does not do as good as other brands do. Though they make some decent phones, LG G5 was sort of an exception, that modular thing.
But apart from that, it was still a good phone.
It was a good phone. The camera was good, but that modular thing, because of that, I don't think so it was a good thing. But one more complaint I have with the LG is regarding pricing. Yeah. If you recall the LG V20, that was just launched a month or a half ago. Just about 30.
I think almost a month back.
Just a month. At what price? Let me check. Yeah, it was launched at around 55,000 rupees. But now, I just checked in the local market, you can get it for about 39,000 rupees within a month. So just imagine that.
So
why can't you just launch your product at a decent price, LG? And the biggest problem with LG, again, I'll tell you, Amit, is they don't market their good products properly. LG V20 was a great product, but I hardly saw any marketing.
First thing, V10 was a good product at those days. They didn't launch it in India. They brought all the shitty phones. They bring their Kia series or whatnot series.
Yeah.
But when it comes to V20, they launched it at 55K, which they should have actually launched at 40K. To 40
or even 45, it would have sold so much. And they don't market it properly also. In fact, LG PR, I don't know what they do. They try to send me, phones that I never ask, the K series or whatever, that I don't even want to cover. But the good phones that you guys would like to see or I would like to review, they never send it. So I feel like it's like a very confused situation what LG is, and they have to get the pricing right. And if you have a great product, spend some money and market it. Learn a thing or two from Samsung.
Not just Samsung. Now this year, last 2 years, we have seen that all the Chinese brands also doing a lot of marketing. Like Oppo, Vivo, Honor.
Vivo, yeah.
They're also doing marketing. You can see the airports and everywhere. They're full of advertisements, but LG, I really see an ad.
They make, the problem with LG is like they make good products, but not people don't come to know about the good products.
I mean,
and the pricing is absurd.
If you compare the whole discussion right now, LG good products, or you can say great products, bad pricing. Sony useless products and bad pricing.
No, that's like they have to improve. HTC, I know we don't. I don't know what they are doing.
No hopes left.
Let's see. I hope HTC comes back. They used to make great phones.
Any future. It's more like it has become a partner of Microsoft. Both are going down like Windows phones. I don't see a future of HTC, but at least Sony has a chance because of the hardware, sensors and technology.
You have to work on the software part and improve a few things.
And LG
just has to get the things right, I would say. okay, you have some great phones, people ask about it, you don't market it, don't launch it at the correct price, the price drops after a month.
In fact, now Samsung is launching the S8.
Yeah.
The biggest competitor to Samsung would be the LG. I mean, people would be expecting LG G6, but the moment they bring it,
LG G6 is going to launch internationally before the S8, but I'm very sure LG India won't launch it in India. Generally, LG phones, that is another problem that I've noticed.
Another 2 to 3 months.
In Indian market, it comes almost 2 to 3 months after it's launched globally.
By the time Samsung would have taken all the consumer base.
Samsung immediately it comes.
Yep, that's the key, right? You need to keep the demand supply.
People just keep can't wait. And these today's market, people like you have a hype about a particular product for a month or two. If you don't launch it by that time,
and isn't that obvious? Like when you get the Samsung S8, let's say just practical reasons, it's going to come in India in the month of April or say May.
April.
Then June, July. If LG brings it in July, know that August, September there's a new iPhone coming. Why would you actually go for an LG phone? Or rather wait another 2 months and wait for an iPhone and look out what are the features.
So I feel LG has a lot of potential in the Indian market, but they have to get a lot of things right, like timing it correctly and launching the products also at a correct price. Don't just... It was Samsung. Samsung used to do this mistake with the Galaxy S5, S6. Within a month, the price used to drop, and we used to make jokes in our review. Don't buy the product now. Buy it after a month.
3 months or 2 months.
After a month or 45 days, the price will drop.
But now this time we can't do that joke. I mean,
S7 they didn't maintain the price, but I hope LG improves that.
Yep.
Because I see potential in that.
At least LG has that hope.
Potential.
We have some hope from LG.
So so again, let's ask the audience to share their opinion. What do you feel about HTC, Sony and LG future in India? And do you buy their smartphones specifically?
Yep.
So again, guys, this was a very quick video, and I want to get Amit's thoughts also in this. That's why he is here with us. And he runs a very big website that's known as Phone Radar. And you also have a YouTube channel. I'll have a link for his YouTube channel here. So make sure you check them out. And again, guys, if you aren't subscribed to our channel, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching this video. This is Ranjit and this is Amit.
Thank you.
Signing off for
now.
Bye.